It out strong with a bang.
What is good? What is good, everybody? Happy fucking Tuesday, guys. So I know y'all haven't seen me up here in the last couple weeks. We've been building, grinding, and growing. My boy Jacob wanted to come up here today, so I was like, fuck it. Let's fucking get it going today. So, Jacob, you want to introduce yourself to everybody?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, so what's going on, everyone? My name is Jacob Zawacki. You just call me Jake. Been doing wholesaling for about a year now. Funny enough, first started in TU and kind of took off from there. I do this with my pops. Some of y'all might know him, see him around. His handles are Joey Dierte. And we've got a little bit of a small team, and that's pretty much it. Just rocking and rolling after it every day, full time.
Let's go. Let's go. This will be my first time calling with Jacob or hearing him call, so this is going to be fun. This is going to be a good time. I know he mainly uses a closer's formula. You guys know I use the Joey formula, but it's gonna be a good time. We're gonna get some
I
fucking
do.
contracts.
So, and we've in my journey here from the past year, we've discovered somebody else, and I have my own mix between the two, right? Like I use a
Fuck yeah.
hybrid between the Clean Closers formula and the John Lalonde formula, right? So it's kind of a mix, but RJ, I feel like it's got a good structure, and then John pretty much talks about a bunch of things for the good peanut butter and jelly, right? So, and I've kind of just made it my own. I don't really want to stick on a script or anything, but yeah, yeah. So
I
that's
love it. I'm excited to hear this now.
yeah, I'm excited to hear the Joey formula. I don't think I've heard it. I think I heard it a little bit at Element 22.
Yes. Or not Element 22 when we were at fucking
Or no,
Syndicate. Syndicate.
yeah, yeah, the wholesale syndicate. That's what it was.
Yeah, you might have heard it a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get right fucking into it. I had a
Yeah.
morning meeting I was supposed to call. Was at the doctor's office, got some ozone therapy this morning. Anyone that has a bad back, look into ozone therapy. It fucking has done wonders to my back, plus all the stem cells and exosomes we've done. But that's where I was this morning. So let me pull up some leads and let's start fucking calling, bro.
Yep. I got one to lay up right now.
Let's go.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're you're been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up. Your call has been forwarded.
Damn, bro. We dial the same lead.
Literally, bro.
Rang once, went to voicemail.
The person you dialed can't take your call now.
Fucking James. Now you were calling someone in Oklahoma, right?
Yeah. This next one's in New York, bro, and I've never even heard of it. Flushing.
Oh no, that's a good area in New York, bro. That's Queens.
Oh
Flushing,
shit.
Queens. Yeah, dude. Flushing's. So I used to work in Whitestone, Queens. When I used to have to fucking commute from New Jersey to New York every single day, which was a 2 hour commute each way with traffic, I would go to Whitestone, which it's like Whitestone and Flushing's right fucking there.
Oh shit, bro. Yeah, it's right. It's right next to what is this? It's on Grand Central Parkway.
Brooklyn
Right.
said, "Hello, don't you guys answer chats?" Yeah, we answer chats. What do you want to chat about? What's good? As long as it's wholesaling and not weirdness.
Yeah. I mean,
All right, so there's this guy. He wants 800K for his sixplex.
okay. Well, let's call this dude up. Let's see what's going on. This is my first time ever really calling somebody in New York.
Oh, this will be fun then. Chris grew up in Corona. Let's go. Yeah, dude, I used to have to fucking commute, and that is why I'm the shirtless closer. Is literally having those fucking commutes, 2 hours bumper to bumper traffic going through the Cross Bronx Expressway. Nope. Now I'm here shirtless in Colombia.
I'm not available at the moment.
You're gonna pick up the phone.
I worked at McDonald's in Flushing. Bro, if you know Flushing, do you know Utopia Bagels? That place is fire fucking bagels. Okay, this guy's in Goodyear.
Hello?
Hey, Scott.
Hey, how we doing?
I'm doing good. How are you today?
Not too bad, not too bad.
Good, good, good. Are you still looking to sell your property in Goodyear, the one on West Sherman Street?
Yeah, I am. Yep, I know I've been texting back and forth with your AI bot for a little bit.
Yes. Yes. You just bought it in 2024, right?
Yeah, we bought it. I mean, there's a whole story to it. We got it for a really good deal, but there's a whole backstory to it. So it's obviously valued way higher than what we bought it for.
Got it. Got it. Well, how much are you looking to get for it?
I'd be interested in what you guys are thinking. I don't want to throw the first number out there. I do have an interested buyer. The neighbor across the street is interested. So I am just about to figure out what they're wanting to put on it. So there is some other interested buyers. But I would be interested in what you guys are thinking. Like I said, I can't sell it till the end of April, but I'm fine with figuring out a price.
Okay, like we could basically get paperwork started today if we could close at the end of April.
Yeah. I mean, if we hit the right number, I don't know. I would have to do a little more research on some comps, but I mean, yeah, I'm fine with signing paperwork up front before obviously the end of April to close at the end of April. I'm fine with that. I haven't done as much research as I'd like to. So I'd be interested in what you guys are interested in price-wise before we can move that forward.
Okay, and is it something like if I could show you what everything's going for in the area and kind of save you the time of doing the research and then we could come to terms on numbers, we could get the process started today?
I'm an agent, so I know I can do all that stuff.
Gotcha. Well, I guess my question would be, why not just list it then if you are an agent?
I think it's just a hassle of listing it, to be honest.
Okay. In terms of what, like just walkthroughs and everything, or I guess what would make it a hassle?
Just time in general. I mean, if you can get a deal done without commissions and all the headache of setting it up and having all the walkthroughs and all that, and then there's just the time component, right? Like that's the biggest thing for me is time. If you guys can come up with a good offer, then I have no reason to put it on the market.
Got it.
I mean, granted, if you guys don't come up with a good offer, then I will put it on the market. But I mean, I think it's always easier to do stuff off market. I do more off market stuff than on market, and I've always found it easier and just way more straightforward, which is nice.
Okay, definitely. Yeah, I mean, usually with us, we could get it done in a good amount of time and make it a simple process on you. It's just obviously
you don't have to answer this question, but I mean, if you guys are interested in buying it and renting it out, I can definitely leave the furniture as well. It's a pretty nice place. It's a pretty nice place, pretty well done. So I don't know if you guys are thinking about renting it out or what your plan is with it, but I mean, I could definitely throw in the furniture.
Got you. I mean, it all depends on the property for us. I work with other investors in the area. I buy myself to flip, and then I also do a lot of holds. But usually, I mean, you bought it for 445. The cash flow on it around there to do it as a hold, it's probably not going to be the best deal for me. Maybe Airbnb or something like that. But
Okay.
for me to do anything Airbnb, I got to just make sure the long term rent makes sense. If that makes sense, like I would only buy it if I could actually cash flow long term, and then hope to make more money on Airbnb.
Yep, that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. And then, are you the only one on the deed for this one? I see it's under.
No, it's me. It's through my company, which is a family company. So my parents are on it as well.
Okay, so would they be involved in the decision of selling it too? Then.
I'd run it by them, but I do all the decision making.
Okay. Okay.
It's more along the lines, we know we want to sell it, and we've had that conversation. Now it's just figuring out, obviously, I'll go back to them and say, hey, what do you guys think about this? But at the end of the day, I'll make the decision on it.
Okay. I mean, is it something that maybe you could crunch your numbers on, figure out, I guess, what you're going to see it's worth? Me and you can schedule a call with your parents. We can all get on the call together, and then I'll get you an offer right there once I can do my research too.
Okay. No, it sounds good. Is that, I mean, there's obviously not a huge rush here because of the position we're in with it being rented until the end of April. So,
Yeah. Only rush I have is as long as me and you can work it out together, and you're not going to be shopping me out to everybody else.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be very transparent because well, first of all, I have to be because of my license, and second of all, it's just who I am in general.
Absolutely.
I am probably whatever I offer you, I'm going to offer the neighbors as well, just because it's a neighbor and I've gotten to know them.
That's fair.
So I want to be transparent about that.
No, 100%. And usually the neighbor is going to be higher than me because I'm an investor, and I'm guessing they'd be buying it to live in it, or are they an investor as well?
It is for their mother, so they might be coming in higher. I just want to be transparent about that. That's also an option we're looking at right now.
Understood. Yeah, no, because if they're like actually interested in it and have the money ready to go, that you're a realtor, you know this. They're always going to be coming in higher than the investors because they're buying it to live in it. They don't
so
make money.
More along the lines of just, I mean, it's always good to have, a couple people wanting the house. Obviously, I'm not in it for a bidding war. That's not how I function. We want to move on from the house. It's not really in our wheelhouse and area-wise. So it was kind of an just to give you the full backstory, we bought it from a family friend of ours who was passing away.
Gotcha.
And he needed money and he needed to live there as well. So we bought it, and then he didn't pay rent for a couple of years. And then he went to like assisted living. So that's why we ended up getting the price we got on it.
Understood.
So.
Understood. Okay. And I guess how long do you think it would take you to crunch some numbers, and when would be a good time for us to set up a call?
I'm thinking look at my schedule. I'm thinking end of next week would probably be best.
Okay. Like Thursday, Friday?
Thursday or Friday next week would be an interesting time I'll have enough time this weekend to kind of review and see. I mean, the market's moved a little bit over there recently. So, I do think there is an aspect of, who knows what's going to happen over the next 4 months. So coming to a terms early could be advantageous for you. It could be advantageous for me. Who knows? You never know, right?
Exactly.
So let me do some number crunching to see what we would need to get out of it to not put on market. And then let's try to figure out a time Thursday or Friday next week to meet.
Okay. Would it make sense to put down, what if we did 1 p.m.? I'm on Eastern time, so
okay.
That would be 11 or that would be 10 for you? I'm sorry.
I'm on Mountain Time, so it'd be 11 if you're at 1.
Do you think 11 would work for you Thursday?
Let me see, 11 on Thursday. Yeah, that would work. That would fine.
Okay, I'm gonna put it in my calendar. My AI is probably gonna remind you about it, and then I'll see you on that call, and we'll get it going.
Okay, that sounds great. I appreciate your time and.
Definitely. And Scott, if you ever get any off-market deals that are good for investors, I'm not always just buying for myself. I also run a wholesale company. We could definitely work some stuff out and get you paid on some of these if they're off-market pocket listings, whatever it is, even on market sometimes. But obviously,
what can I put down for? I apologize. I didn't catch your name. What should I put your contact down as?
Put it as Joey Bibbo, Bibbo.
Bibbo. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And then, okay, so this would be for you. This is your own investment. This is not through your company, I assume, or is this like something you would live in yourself?
No, all of these would be investments.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You might want to check. This is me just giving you the information. You might want to check with the HOA if you're allowed to do an Airbnb.
Okay. You know, that's a good thing to look into because if not, I don't think the rental is going to support a good investment here and don't know if it would be a good flip either.
Yeah, it's definitely not a flip. It's ready to go.
Gotcha.
It is, you'd be playing the market potentially with this one. I mean, we're getting $5,200 in rent right now.
As a long term?
It's a midterm right now.
Oh, okay.
So we're on like Furnish Finder, and we're getting about between $5,000 and $5,200 right now.
That's not bad.
So I don't think the summer months are going to support that, but I would say 7-8 months out of the year you could get that.
And long-term rent's about $3,000 a month, right?
I had it long term. I can send you the contract if we get down to the nuts and bolts. I had it long term for like $3,500 because it's furnished. Obviously, I had it long term for a year, just over 13 months at like $3,500, and they were pretty much covering the power and obviously you know how long term works, so they were covering pretty much everything. So it can pencil out decent. Actually, I think I've had it. It doesn't pencil out that great at $3,500. Just depends what you're working with. Obviously, coming in with cash, or that most likely you're working with cash, just being an investor. But yeah, you're. I think it's actually a really good midterm, in my opinion. Your Furnish Finders of the world and all that. You can get. You can get some people to pay over $4,000 for it because it has a hot tub, has a nice heated pool, all that stuff.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, but yeah, I'll do some research on my end. I'll talk with my parents to see what they're thinking, and then we can kind of have a call next week.
Let's do it. I look forward to it.
But yeah, if I mean, obviously, we'll see. I'll put maybe a message out to my brokerage and the teams there and say, hey, if you got anything off market, let me know.
Yeah, 100%. If you could send me anything off market, we'll pay a referral fee or however we got to do it to get you paid out on it. As long as we could get some deals going, let's do it.
Okay, that sounds good. I appreciate it, Joey.
Absolutely. You take care, Scott.
Yeah, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Completely forgot his name when he said Joey. I was like, I literally was like, absolutely flipping through my fucking computer links and shit to find his name.
Where's his name?
So you're gonna get to hear the whole process yet, but we're getting there.
Number that has been disconnected.
Oh, what in the world?
All right, so we got this guy. Let's go a week back. Oh yeah, we missed some fucking meetings last week. This is why I'm hiring like crazy right now, guys.
Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Jacob, and to speak with Karis.
Thanks. Please stay on the line.
I hate that.
I know.
Let's figure out a wait.
I'm sorry, this person is not available. If you would like...
All right. Let's call this dude. Oh, this is Cape Coral. Please make this be a house.
Cape Coral. That's a condo.
It's either a condo or a lot, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, Ravi. This is Joey calling. I was calling about your property in Cape Coral.
Yes, yes, please.
Yeah, so you still looking to sell that?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Do you know how much you're looking to get for it?
Um, which property in particular are you talking about?
The one on Santa Barbara Boulevard North.
So internally, I was internally targeting net in hand about 48,000.
48,000 is what
And,
you're looking to get?
and I think you had made me some offers or something. Did you not before?
Let me check. I don't think me and you have spoken yet. On the
Oh
phone,
yeah,
at least.
I've got your name here. Sorry, you're Joey, right?
Yes. I think maybe my assistant was texting you. Let me see if we actually were on a call, though. Yeah, 47K was what you were saying, right?
No, I was targeting 48K in hand,
Okay.
and I have your name saved, so I must have spoken to you or somebody in your office, right?
Possibly, yes. Are you said there's other properties you're looking to sell there as well?
Yeah, I've got three in VI acres.
Three in and everything's land?
Everything is land. So one is a very nice double lot. It's a R2,
Okay.
multiple family, and that's again that's around 52. I'll probably let it go, cash in hand 48. And then there's two single lots, and one would be 20, the other would be 24.
Could
But, you
you
know, I would also do a package deal for all four of them too.
you give me a discount for a package?
Well, this kind of, I'll have a bit more flexibility, I guess.
Okay. Could you do me a favor and text this number the other two addresses just so I have everything?
I'm at office right now.
Okay.
And
Or I could look it up under your name as well.
yeah, they're all under my name in the County, right? So if you go there, you'll see all four of them.
Okay. And if I got you an offer that you were happy with, is it something you'd be ready to start the process on today?
Absolutely.
Okay. 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 And are you the only one on the deed for these?
You'll notice that it's me and my wife. Liam, NWELAM, same last name.
Okay. Is she already on board with selling and everything, or would she have to be here for a call like this?
No, she'll be on board.
Okay. Okay. So basically, the way that my process works, I'm just going to ask you some questions about the property. Then I'll get you an offer on this call. As long as you're good with that offer, I'll send you over a purchase agreement. We can go over everything together. And then as long as you're good with everything on that agreement, we would sign it, send it over to a title company. They'll protect you guys as the sellers and us as the buyers. And then we would just pick a closing date of your choosing to receive the money, which title would send via wire transfer or certified check. Does that sound good?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So let's start with the one on Santa Barbara because I'm still pulling up the other ones under your name right now. Are there utilities on the land or utility hookups?
I don't know of any facts except that there's multiple houses around this property.
Okay.
So I really don't know.
Okay.
If you look at Google pictures, there's houses all around that. So
Okay. Are you local to here?
no, I'm in Dallas.
Oh, you're in Dallas. Okay. Understood. Understood. Okay.
But I kind of wish I was living there, except I get scared with all these sea level rises and tsunamis.
Yeah. All the crazy hurricanes and everything going on over there.
Yeah.
Understood. Understood. And has there ever been a survey on the land?
Not that I know of.
Okay. Okay. And is the land cleared, or is there still like trees and everything on it?
My understanding is the land is clear. I mean, if you look at the Google pictures, you'll see something that looks like grassland.
Okay.
And
And
I'll be there. I've seen it. There's no. It's all city land, you know.
yeah, no, that's what it's looking like. And is this kind of a main road that these are on?
This particular house is off main road. Yes.
Okay, yeah, I see. It's like not a double yellow, but it's a 2-lane road. Okay. What road is this? It's Santa Barbara Boulevard. Okay. And if we were able to come to terms on numbers, how quickly would you need to get this done in?
I'm in a rush, but if you're ready to move, I'll move with you.
Okay. So we could kind of work out whatever time frame we need, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Understood.
I mean, the only thing, hopefully you'll be upfront if you're doing this thing with the idea that, you know, you're going to try and sell it before you finalize the deal. So just let me know, and I can go along with that, right? But, you know, sometimes people say that they're going to buy their stuff from me or have a contract, but then not execute until they're able to resell it themselves. You know, just tell me that's the case, and you know, we'll come to some understanding of the time frame, and that might be okay also.
Definitely. I mean, I am not a builder myself at all. Okay. So typically when I do land, like if it was a single family home, sometimes I potentially would be purchasing it myself. But when I do land, I'm going to find a builder and partner with them to bring the money to the table to get the deal done. So typically to get something done like this, usually I do it in about 60 to 90 days. The reason 90 sometimes is because we do have to get a survey. And if it is a septic lot, we'd have to do a perk test as well and just make sure the land is feasible for what we want to do. Yeah, but we're not going to hold you up for 90 days. It's like the next 30 days, maybe 60 max is just getting our partners locked in. Once someone's locked in, it's literally just going through the process of the survey, perk test, all that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. And what's the reason you're actually selling these?
Well, I've had this for a while now, and they've done reasonably well. And there's always a time for some things, right?
Understood. Were you buying these basically just to hold on and let them appreciate, or was the plan ever to build on them?
Yeah. Exactly, to help them appreciate.
Got it.
And I'm actually, I bought it with the idea that maybe if this land will appreciate a bit more, I will, you know, sell all the land and buy a Florida, you know, property for myself, you know, just to go out there for a few months a year. But it has not appreciated that much, so a bit of a disappointment, but that's all right.
Yeah. How long ago did you say you bought it? I'm sorry.
Oh, about 10 years ago or so.
Got you. Okay. Yeah, the thing with Cape Coral and Lehigh Acres, the two of them, it's just a lot of people buy land here to do exactly what you're trying to do. And because there's so many people trying to sell their land now, it just hasn't been appreciating there too much. There's just so many lots for sale in these areas. These aren't the easiest deals to get done sometimes unless they're at really good prices. Yeah.
I mean, I've done pretty good, but not enough to go buy a small, you know, 1,000 square foot house, right? That's all right.
Understood. And where were you getting the 47 grand from, or 48? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, I've seen what others have. I think I was offered 48 sometime back, like almost 2 years ago, and then even more recently.
Okay.
But I haven't accepted them, and this year I'm kind of thinking that maybe I'll move, you know.
Got it.
Because I'm making a lot more money in the stock market, and I think I can just put the money in the market and make a lot more money there than just have it sit here, you know.
Oh yeah, if you're playing in the stock market right now, you've been doing good.
I've been doing all right. that seems more promising right now than land.
Understood. Understood. And you just invest in land, or have you ever done like houses as well?
Oh, I'm in the real estate for a while now, housing and land.
Okay. And what was your strategy when you do houses?
I just buy them and I rent them out.
It's just straight buy and holds. Okay. Understood. Understood.
You know, real estate is not a quick flip thing. You know, it's more of a, for me, it's more of a buy and hold and that kind of thing. I mean,
Yeah, it's a long-term game. It definitely is. And as long for me, when I do buy and holds, as long as I get cash flow, I'm happy. But the real goal is holding them for as long as my tenants pay the mortgage off, and then just having a big portfolio free and clear.
Yep, that's right. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And one's got to have enough life left too.
Yeah, that is very true.
Yeah.
Okay. So give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to put you on a quick hold. I'm just looking at my numbers really quick, and I'll tell you, at least for this one, exactly where I could be at. So just bear with me for 2 seconds. All right, so 47 grand's retail. I probably got to be at like 30 to 35 grand cash. Let's just find some for sales really quick so we can. Yeah. Okay. Okay, this was actually pretty easy because there's a couple comps like right down the street.
There's a couple of what?
Yeah, there was a couple comparables like right down the street. So this was pretty easy. So basically what I'm seeing on my end, I think if you were going to list this with the realtor, it potentially would sell close to the 48 grand. There's one that's listed right now. It's 0.28. Yours is a little bit bigger than yours. The only difference is theirs just isn't on that main road. It's obviously not a highway or anything. That theirs is a little bit more tucked away. That one's listed for 42 grand right now. And then there's a couple that sold in the 30s. There was only one that sold around 47 grand. So for me to get this done cash, I could put some cash in your pocket with getting this one and hopefully the other two done. But we'd be honestly a buyer somewhere around 30 to 35 grand.
Okay, so that would not work for me at this time.
Okay. Do you think you could be anything close to that?
Not really. I mean, I think we're too far apart.
Understood. So is it basically like 48 grand or no deal kind of thing?
Yeah, 48, 47, you know.
Understood. It's just at 47 grand, if I was going to try to put this to a builder, they're not going to want to pay the retail value for land. They're going to want to pay something that is obviously at somewhat of a discount. So for them, I think like closest we could be would be around that 35 grand.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
That's fine. So let's take this off the table for now. You know?
Okay. And do you have any single families or anything else you're selling, or it's just land right now?
Only land in Florida, yes.
Got it. Understood. Okay. Well, if anything changes, then keep me posted. I'll look at the other two lots. I'm just having a trouble pulling them up right now. But
Sure.
if anything changes, just keep me posted. Keep me in mind, and I'm here to get the land done for you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you, Robbie. You take care.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye. I could have gone longer with him, but honestly, there's just no motivation there, and that's just not my guy. Jacob, if you're on a call and you want to unmute that, John. Someone says, please be aware your live has been flagged for homophobic language. Further reports may result in your account being suspended per review. Many thanks, official YouTube live support team. I don't know what language we used, but I don't think this is real. So, all good. Okay. Steven said my wife's boyfriend rocks a baldy too. Jeez, people are weird. Joey, if you could hear me on mute. There he is. Or Jacob, Jesus Christ today.
What's my permission? Commission? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. What is it going to cost me for you to?
Well, so I'm in between things, right? Because I'm an investor. You know, I do also have a process that goes along with putting stuff up on the market. That's almost what I think that needs to happen with this thing. I'm not necessarily sure, straight up how to go about this, because I mean it looks like it's a cash flowing property, but I'm just worried about the fact that it's so rural, right?
Yeah. No, you got to find someone retiring from a city that doesn't want that kind of life anymore, and they want a New England farmhouse.
What's he asking?
What are you looking for? A retired person with horses.
Yep.
What's it rented for?
Bro, no, he's got. Give me 1 second, Miss Bryant. I'm gonna put you on mute just real quick while I pull some stuff up, okay?
Okay.
Dude, this thing's weird. So he has a barn. There's multiple barns on the property. One barn he converted into a 2-unit apartment that's renting for $2,000. It's studios up and down. There's a mother-in-law suite attached to the left of the property that's being rented out for $500 a month. And then he has a barn out back that he rents out seasonally for agricultural use for $1,000 a month. And so the property is about 9 and some change acres big, but he's selling 7 of it to the Amish people that live behind him. But that hasn't even been surveyed yet. He hasn't surveyed off the cut. That's
Jesus.
He's asking $295. The main house needs some work. The apartments were built not too long ago, and it's in the middle of BFE. He wants to move south. His motivation is he's tired of the snow. He wants to move south and get away from it.
Is it actually 53 acres total, though?
No. It's so what he's wanting to sell is the house and all that stuff is all on 3 acres. It's the house and 3 acres, but that has to be surveyed still. Like the cutoff has to be surveyed still.
Okay. This is a fucking. I mean, there's no way it's. Hold on.
How long has it taken you to do all of this, Mr. Bryant? Like over how many years?
I moved here in 2005.
2005. So this has been like a 20-year project, pretty much.
Right. Yeah.
Gotcha. Now I'll tell you too. You're looking to get away from the snow. I don't know if North Carolina is going to get you there. It still snows in North Carolina.
I think I'll end up just going to Florida.
Yeah. Is it just you, or is it you and do you have a wife or family? Like,
no, just myself.
Okay.
Dude, this wouldn't even be cash.
I mean, I have a wife, but it's separated.
Gotcha. So,
you put it on me one more time.
What's that?
Okay, I think I'd probably be in the low 200 range and try to novate it, because like there is shit that's sold in the 3s, similar acreage, similar square footage, everything. So I think there's one that sold for 315, but you did like 90-day agreement and fucking
yeah, he needs time because he still has to move to Florida and whatnot. But
Like this you would have to expose this to the MLS. That's like the only way to get one like this done.
So, all right, Mr. Bryan, I'll be honest with you. After a lot of looking here, I think that the best way that I probably could help you is taking it to the market. And it sounds to me like you're shopping around it sounds to me like you understand that a little bit. It sounds like you're also shopping around somebody to take it, to the MLS, right? And I'll kind of just briefly talk to you about what we do in that aspect and how we accomplish things, and how we differ. So, I mean, pretty much like what we look to do is I'm not looking to marry you for 6 months, right? I'm looking to execute and make something happen within 60 or 90 days, or maybe even sooner, right? But I come at it in a little bit of a different aspect. We're not a part of an agency. Me and you, we would go under a purchase agreement under a list and sale clause. The process is called a novation, right? And that's what allows me to go through and do this without having to be tied to an agency, right? So, and pretty much what I would do is I'm a one-stop shop. I'm a full white glove service. I handle everything for you. You don't have to worry about, dealing with realtors or, asking around and trying to basically I do everything that you're trying to do now. I shit screen the realtors. I'm looking for somebody that, has a lot of properties closing. They close a lot per month. They make stuff happen. They're not just going to put it up higher than a hot air balloon and let it sit for 6 months. Right. I also come into the game and I put skin in the game, right? A realtor is going to come in, they're going to tie you up for 6 months at a price they hope it sells for. And they're getting paid the whole time, but I'm putting money out there to start the process. I'm paying for things. I'm paying for the MLS stuff. I'm paying for pictures. I'm paying for mass and blast texting and calling, and I offer buyers incentives and so on and so forth. Right. So I'm not getting paid until you get paid. So honestly, and the way that I go about things, I mean, and if you're looking for as much as possible and you're willing to wait as long as possible, I might not be your best fit because I'm going to come to it where I can price it a little bit more aggressive than the competition around you and make it happen sooner rather than later. I'm not looking to, marry you for 6 months and hope and pray it sells at a rocket high price, So, now the time frame, I mean, is that something that works for you? It definitely would have to be somewhere around 60 to 90 days. I mean, is that something that works for you?
Probably 60 days.
Okay. Gotcha. And have you already picked out the place in Florida, or like, are you going, once this process gets started, then you'll pick out somewhere, or like, what's the...
No, there's my daughter lives down there.
Gotcha. Okay. So you have somewhere to go.
Yeah, I got somewhere to go.
All right. Well, so, and now I'm going to be honest with you too, because like if I'm going to do this, like I said, I don't want to waste your time, and I definitely, wouldn't want you to waste mine. If I'm going to do this, I'm probably going to need, like, you would need to be okay with walking away with somewhere in the low 200s. Just because I'm going to put it again, priced aggressively around your competition. And from what I can see, there's a few properties listed on the market, right? You've got, some houses that are pretty much the same size and land as yours being listed somewhere in the mid to high 200s. And so I'm going to want to undercut that, but I've also got to make sure that there's room to, entice people. I'm going to make sure that, there's a buyer's agent incentive and a seller's agent incentive, right? I'm going to make sure that people are going to, get a little reward for wanting to work hard for us. And I'm going to make sure that you're covering, or your closing costs are covered. So, the price that we can come to an agreement on would be a net number to you. And then whatever I take away from the situation, pretty much after our agreement price, I also, I profit from what's ever left over from that. Right. And as long as there's room between where we come to an agreement at and where you're okay with walking away with, and I can still cover and offer all those things and cover all the closing costs and all of my costs that I'm putting into the situation, and there's still a little bit of profit in there to to work hard for you, then that's something that I'm definitely okay with. But it's got to be there, right? So,
Right.
you know, I understand where you're at 295, but I mean, is that something you're willing to work with you walking away with something in the low 200s? I mean, I
can sell this in the mid 200s tomorrow for 245 or 240, but that's not what I need.
Yeah, but I mean,
So
like, what do you mean, like trying to sell it yourself, or?
Oh yeah, I got people that buy the property. Horse people. There's a lot of horse people around here. They know the property, so they'd give 240 tomorrow morning. I said I have to have close to 300,000 as I can.
Well, I mean, honestly, at that point, why wouldn't you go through with that? I mean, then you're saving all the time and money. I mean, even if you list it at 295, I mean, you're pretty much going to be walking away with close to that number. I mean, if you could sell it tomorrow at 240, if you put it up at 295 after the closing costs, the realtor commissions and whatnot, I mean, you'd be walking away with somewhere around 260, 265, right? For 6 months worth of a process, maybe, right? I'm looking too, because those properties that are up in that I was talking about that are listed, one's at 290, it's been on the market for 183 days, and another one is up at 275 with a pool and 2 acres and nice wraparound garage, and it's been on the market for 340 days. So like. I mean,
what I advertise with these people that I know is you buy the house, you don't have to pay a mortgage.
Which is very true. I mean, if I'm going to buy something,
you don't have to, it's not going to come out of your pocket to own it.
What are you talking about? Like you're going to try and do like an owner financing to them, or?
No. They get the renters will pay their mortgage.
Oh, well, yeah, right. Like, absolutely, and I'm with you there, but
that's the only thing I got going for the property.
Yeah, but then you also have to find those people that want to have tenants.
Yeah.
And part of what I do is I'm not just marketing around, that city. I reach out to all the nearby cities and all the investors across the state, pretty much, because there are some people that would be willing to do that.
Right. Yeah, I got to find this property is just for a certain person. It's not put it on the market. Anybody comes by is going to buy it.
Well,
there's a lot of stipulations.
Absolutely. And I mean, honestly, like my question to you is how long would you be willing to wait to hopefully find that person? Well,
I got to put it on the internet. I got to start doing this. January 1st is when I made a decision to sell it.
When are you trying to be in Florida? How soon are you trying to be in Florida?
Before snow flies next year. This year.
Yeah, and that's going to be happening here shortly, no? I mean, don't you guys already have snow on the ground?
Oh, yeah. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Georgia. We are nationwide. We do business in every state across the United States. My family, funny enough, my mom and her side of the family are from Maine. Yeah, I forgot. It's Bar Harbor, I think, is where she's from.
Yeah, that's right down the road. About right down the road, 80, 90 miles.
Yeah. So, but I mean, this is something that, again, that I do nationwide, right? Like I do it. Most states that I do it in is Texas, Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Ohio, Mississippi, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, Maine, Michigan, Illinois, Indiana. I mean, those are my main states, but we've done stuff like this in pretty much every state. So,
right.
I mean, I get where you're at and where you're coming from. I'm just a very quick tool for you, right? And I am a tool. I'm gonna do everything for you. If you want to worry about having to, pack up and worry about just getting your place in Florida and worried about setting up there, right? I know you have the place with your daughter, but worried about all of that and not having to worry about also selling the property. I mean, that's where I'd come into the situation. But again, right, I don't want it to be forever. You know, I execute things on a very quick basis. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
I'll probably just stick with doing it myself and start advertising. I just saw these things on my cell phone and then thought I'd call in and see what it's like.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and I mean, honestly, you know, as you go through this process, and if you decide that, you know, you'd rather just rip and ship it pretty quickly and, you know, have a hands-free experience, I mean, you can always just keep my number and give me a call back.
Oh, yeah. I will.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Well, Mr. Bryant, thank you for your time. And if
You
anything
too,
changes,
also.
just give me a call. Like I said, my name's Jake. I'm with LSC Home Investments.
Yeah.
So, all
Thank
right.
you very much, then, Jake.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Bryant.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right, we'll talk in a little bit, my brother.
All right, talk soon.
Peace. So we just had a buyer hit me back from a deal that we're trying to get finalized. Got it assigned we got it assigned New Year's Eve. And the buyer's trying to they haven't posted the deposit yet. We were about to just relist the thing, actually list it on the MLS this time. And I think by that, the buyer finally hit us back. They were ghost for a week. Their attorney's been answering because it's in Delaware, but the buyer hasn't. So now buyer finally hit us back. We're back on track. We're going to get it done, make our 15 grand and move on. But Jesus, guys, communication is one of my biggest things in business. Communication. Like, just have proper communication when you're doing deals. Even if it's bad news, just tell me. If you don't want the deal, tell me. If you want to back out, tell me. Whatever, like, if you communicate with me, I will figure out a way to make it work. If you don't communicate with me, I'll be pissed the entire time, and we're not going to do more deals together. So communications is big, guys, and that buyer has been pissing me off for 2 weeks now, but we're getting it done. We're getting it done now. Jacob, I like the process, though.
Yeah, I'm just kind of no bullshit, just very straightforward. Like, I'm not going. I want you to want to work with me.
That's what I'm saying. So Luke commented. He said, "I am a tool is crazy."
Oh
I
damn!
don't know who said they're a tool. Did you say you're a tool?
I said I'm a tool. I'm a tool for him, right? Like, I'm not saying that I'm a tool. I just meant I'm a tool for him if he wants to.
And apparently YouTube flagged this live for homophobic language, but I'm pretty sure it was like his scam account or something, because one, I don't even think I cursed that much today, but two, there definitely wasn't any homophobic language on this live. Nope.
Yeah. What in the world?
Not us. We accept all kinds here. We just talk some shit.
Yeah. I don't get that.
All good. All right, let's keep these calls going. Who's the next call?
I'm gonna put some notes here real quick.
Benjamin, this guy. And someone said, "Pop that shirt off." And someone else said, "You look like Captain Price." I don't know who that is. I gotta look it up now.
Oh, dude, that's from Call of Duty.
Okay.
Dude,
Your call has been forwarded to an
Who's Captain Price? Is he bald or is it you?
he is. Hold on. Yeah. He's just got mutton chops pretty much. I don't get the reference, but he wears a beanie a lot and a hat. He's not bald.
Can somebody put my profile picture as theirs? Or put me on the live as their picture. So, how me and the bald guy look alike.
Where's
Your
these
call has
comments
been
coming in
forwarded to an
from?
automated.
YouTube. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but there's some weird comments that always come onto my YouTube now. I guess this is what happens when you're the shirtless closer.
Hello.
Hey, is this David?
Yes.
This is Joey. I was calling about your property in Arlington.
Yes, sir.
Are you still looking to sell it? The one on Quail Valley Lane?
Yes, sir. As I told everybody to call, I'm definitely entertaining legitimate offers. So far, in a year and a half, I've not had one legitimate offer. But you might be the first one.
What is a legitimate offer to you?
The real market value.
Got it.
I mean, it's not a distress sale. I don't need to sell. I know you like to find people who are in trouble. They need the money. They don't know what the house is really worth. So that's what I mean.
I mean, if the house is turnkey and market value ready, usually it's not going to be a fit for me.
Right, there you go.
I'm an investor, so I got to make some form of money. I mean, there are ways to work out a deal maybe creatively on something like this if it is turnkey like that, if there's no mortgage. But yeah, for me to pay top market value cash, there's just nowhere for me to make money there.
Sure, I understand.
Yeah, what are you saying is market value right now? What are you seeing?
170.
170. Okay.
Now, is this the 2 bedroom, 1 bath, or 2 bedroom, 2 bath?
This is a 2-1. Do you want another unit in the same area or in the same complex?
Uh-huh.
Are you selling both of them?
Maybe. Once again, if it's a legitimate offer.
Got it. Okay. So basically it's 170 or no deal. Even if I came in with a strong cash offer and you didn't have to pay any commissions or deal with anything, it's just 170 no deal with you?
Well, 170, when you say a strong offer, are we looking at like 165, 160, or are we looking at 85?
I mean, if it's in that good condition, just depending on what it could rent out for, I'd have to go a little bit deeper into the property to get you the offer. But
sure.
I mean, if 170's retail value, probably something a lot lower, like maybe 130, 140, just depending on condition, depending on what things are actually selling for, everything. So is that something you'd at least entertain?
No, not at all.
Got it. So it's like 170, 165 or no deal, basically.
Yes, sir.
Understood. Okay. And are both of these units turnkey? Like I wouldn't have to put a penny into them?
Turnkey.
Oh, okay.
The 2-1 they're both first floor units. Both the 2-1 overlooks the pool or looks out at the pool. Immaculate. Martha Stewart basically did the design.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, see, there's one listed for 155 and one for 170. There are two ones. I guess if you've been trying to sell it for over a year, why not list these?
Well, I mean, I don't have to. Right now, my daughter is living in the unit. I'm entertaining, buying a single family for her to live in. But I'm not, it's a beautiful unit. I love it. A lot of trees, covered parking, a lot of parking. There's several condo complexes in North Arlington, the Cloisters, Chase Oaks, St. James, Cantor. Chase Oaks is probably the best of the complexes in North Arlington.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. And are you carrying mortgages on both of these?
No,
Oh, they're both free and clear? Ah. I mean, depending on numbers, if I could get you your number, would you be open to something maybe over time?
well, over time, as in, what's over time mean?
Basically, like you finance the balance to us. So, like, let's say, for example, I could get you the full 170 or maybe even a little bit more. Would you be open to basically financing that to me? Because then I would be willing to pay retail value because I don't have to put all my cash in at once and refinance and pull it out and go through that whole thing. I could just make you the payments and then you just get to earn monthly payments on this every single month and then not have to keep maintaining the properties.
So basically, owner finance it?
Yeah, literally owner financing it.
Yeah. So you're buying it, but I'm the bank.
Exactly.
Yeah, I would definitely entertain that.
Okay, well, there we go. So let's talk then.
Sure.
So is it something, if I was able to get you an offer you were good with, we could start the process today? Obviously not close today, but get the process started today?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. And is it just you on the deed for these or anyone else that has to be here for this call?
Just me.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. So basically the way my process works, I'm going to just ask you some more questions about the properties, then I'll get you an offer on this call. If you're good with the offer, I'll send you over a purchase agreement. We can go over everything together. As long as you're good with everything on that agreement, we would sign it, send it over to the title company. They'll protect you as a seller, us as the buyers. And then we would just pick a closing date of your choosing to receive the money, which title would send via wire transfer certified check. That sound cool? Okay. So let's start with the one I called in about. You said it's 2 beds, 1 bath. It's about 1,085 square feet, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hold on, I'm just pulling it up. I'm sorry. It was in 1983 when they built it, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Have you ever done electrical, plumbing, or HVAC there?
No.
Okay, so everything's original to 83?
The air conditioner, I'd have to check and see. I don't know. I own a lot of properties, and I'm not sure when we put the air conditioner in.
Okay. Okay, so AC you might have done, I guess, within the last couple of years or something?
Yeah, very possibly. Yes, sir.
Okay. But then the other, like plumbing and electrical, that's all original.
Yeah, it's all original, but in great shape. I mean, it's turnkey.
Okay. Does the HOA there take care of the roof?
Yes.
Okay, so they deal with the roof, structure, everything like that.
Correct.
Okay. What about kitchen, bathroom, floors, and paint? I think I saw you had texted in that you had done the floors.
Yes, sir. Correct.
Okay, so you did the floors. What about the kitchen and bathrooms?
Correct.
How recent was that?
I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago. It's laminate, hardwood, so it's great. It's durable, lifetime guarantee.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. And then with the HOA, what are the fees there?
The monthly HOA on the 2-bedroom, 1 bath is $402 a month.
402. And what does that include?
It includes water, trash, lawn maintenance, cool maintenance, landscaping.
Okay. Are there any rental restrictions or selling restrictions there?
It's not Airbnb eligible.
Okay.
It's not in the entertainment district, so it's not Airbnb. But as far as renting, no, there's no issue with renting.
Okay, but they have a restriction with Airbnb?
Correct. The city does.
But I can rent it for, I guess, midterm to long term then?
Sure.
Okay. And then no selling restrictions either, then you said, right?
Nope.
Okay. How is dealing with this HOA?
They've been very, very, very friendly.
Good, because I've had some very fun experiences with some HOAs in the past.
Oh, I'm sure.
Let's say the least. Okay, that's good then. If they're not too bad to deal with. Okay, and then what time frame would you be looking to get this closed in?
Oh God, I don't know. End of February.
Okay, and
End of February.
Is this the one your daughter's living in, or it's the other unit?
That's what my daughter's living in it.
Okay, so I guess she would just need some time to obviously get out.
Maybe. I mean, it just depends.
Okay. Typically, we close in about 30 to 60 days, even if we did it as an owner finance, just a clear title and make sure we're good to go with everything.
Sure. Yep.
Okay, so it's not an issue then. Okay. And then what's the reason you would even sell these?
Well, once again, I'm looking at buying a single family for her to live in as opposed to a condo.
Okay.
Plus, forgive me, I don't mean to be ugly, but I've hung up on many people. Because as I said, you called me. I didn't call you. But I sell absolutely positively. Am I highly motivated? I don't owe the IRS. I don't owe an ex-wife. There's no back child support. So I'm motivated to sell, but that's it. That's my speech.
No, that makes sense. And look, you don't need to be the most motivated person to sell to an investor. The numbers just have to make sense for both of us. And as long as they do, we can work a deal out. Like, I'm not here to gouge people. The only time, if your house needed everything, then that's a different story. I could not be anywhere near the numbers of 170, but it sounds like it's in decent shape. You updated everything 5 years ago, so that's not a bad thing. It's just if we're going to do it as an owner finance, it's just making sure we can kind of come to terms that are fair for both of us.
Sure.
Yeah. Have you ever done owner financing in the past?
Personally, no. I've been involved in owner financing. I'm a lender. I finance homes, so I'm fully aware of the owner finance, the ramifications. Typically, owner finance has a 5 to 7 year balloon. Typically, owner finance requires 20% down, but if it's cash, if you're paying cash for it, you get somebody check $170,000. Well, I got a suggestion with it, owner financing it. Is that correct? You want to finance with a monthly payment to me?
Yeah, I want to finance with a monthly payment to you, but the beauty with owner finance for both of us is it's kind of whatever we negotiate. So as long as, I've done owner finances with $0 down and low monthly payments where I overpaid for the property. And then I've done owner finances with $100,000 down, but those were obviously not $170,000 houses. And those are portfolio kind of deals. So in terms of the down payment, are you more looking for money down now, or are you looking to make more money out of this over time for you?
Don't know. It depends on the offer you make and things. So I'm being pulled into a meeting in a minute. So if you want to get back to me with the offer, that would be great. If you have more questions, you can come in later. But I'm being pulled into a mandatory meeting.
What's the time that we could get on a call and go over the options?
About 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. Okay. Could you do? I'm sorry, my schedule is crazy today. Could you do 4 o'clock? Is that possible?
That'd be fine. Yeah, 4 o'clock.
Okay, I'll give you a call around 4, and you're Central Time, right?
Central Time, yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. I'll give you a call around 4 then.
Thank you.
Thank you. You take care. This is not going to be an easy one to negotiate with this guy because he's a fucking lender. We'll see. We'll call him in a few. Someone asked if it's Dana White or Joe Rogan. No, we got a
Dang.
beard, guys. I will take the compliments. They're both very wealthy men, and I respect both those guys. I've been fucking following those guys since I was in high school because we're a big UFC guy, but they don't have beards. We have a beard, guys. If I didn't have a beard, I'd probably look like them. Oh, fuck.
Dang. What a compliment, bro.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Yeah.
That means we're going to be very, very, very wealthy very soon. Dude, it gotta stop raining here.
It's
been
raining?
like four days straight of rain. Usually when it rains in Colombia, it rains for like an hour and then you're good. Let's see what else we got here.
Hello.
Hello, is this Jimmy?
Yeah.
Jimmy, my name is Jake. I just wanted to give you a call. I think you put some info in on my website about wanting to sell a property, the one on Lost Forest Street.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I wanted to give you a call and talk about it. How much are you looking to get for the property?
My asking price is about 190, but I can go the lowest is 170.
You said 190, no lower than 170.
Right.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about what you got going on here, Mr. Jimmy.
Well, I just think I'll move into Houston.
You're moving to Houston.
Right.
Okay. Let's see. Have you already picked out a place there, or you still
What do you mean?
like? Do you already have somewhere else to go? Do you still need to find a house? Like,
Yeah, my daughter can buy a house over there, so we live with her.
oh, okay. Is this your house or your daughter's house?
This is my house.
This is your house. Okay. All right. And how soon are you guys looking to make this happen?
Yeah, about 6 months, I think.
Gotcha. And let me ask you, I mean, why 170 in particular, 175? I know you said 190 is an asking price, but no longer than 170, 175.
Because my house now is up to about 200,000.
Okay. What kind of, have you been doing any recent upgrades, updates, like
Yeah, I had a new roof.
new
about
roof?
years ago.
How many years ago?
About a year ago.
Okay. All right. What else? What else we got going on here?
And nothing, just a water heater that's not too old, so about 2 years. So that's all been changed.
Okay. Let's see. And so, I mean, what made you want to reach out to somebody like me rather than going with the process of going up on the market?
Well, I think I like to have a quick sale listing.
So you're looking for a quick sale.
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's see here. And I mean, you know, even if it was sooner than like 30 days, for example, right? That number of 170, I mean, that's not a number you'd be willing to budge on.
30 days.
Yeah, I said if I was able to do something sooner than like 30 days, for example, you know, your price of 170, I mean, that's not a number that you're willing to budge on. Like if I could pay cash and close like really, really fast, right? And you know, the number would be a net number to you. I pay for all the closing costs. There's no realtors, none of that crap. Like, are you willing to do better than 170?
I mean everything is right. No, not. I mean that I have to do nothing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Possible.
Because I'll tell you, like, just right off the bat, you know, 170 is a little tough for me, right? Because I get that, you know, your property might be a little bit closer to being worth 200, you know, and that creates a little bit of equity. But I'm looking as an investment, you know, if I can't flip the house, I want it to be a rental, right? And so I'm looking for a good rent rate in the area. If I pay cash, it's got to make sense as a year-over-year return for me, right? So
I know. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
yeah, which I mean, in that same sense, though, you know, that comes at a discount, pretty much, right? Like, you know, you probably could go to the market and, you know, get. I mean, I see where a few houses have sold for, you know, 175, 180. I see some around 165. I mean, so you could get a higher price, you know, going with the market, but that's going to take time, right? But in order for it to truly, truly make sense for me, let's see. I mean, realistically, and you said the property needs no repairs, no upgrades. Does it need anything?
No, nothing. That's good.
It's perfect. It looks just like a house that you'd want to buy and live in, or, you know, rent out.
Yeah. Except for cleaning and maybe all the cleaning stuff. That's all.
Okay, give me 1 second. Does your daughter live with you currently, or are you your plan is to just move in with your daughter?
No, she working over there now. She used to live here, but now she works over there.
She's already in Houston.
Right.
Gotcha. Okay. And your house, it's a 3-bedroom, 1 bath, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry for taking time. I'm just doing a little bit of searching within the area to make sure I'm accurate on what I say.
I know around this area there's about 200,000. I look in the
yeah, which I mean, most of the houses, you've only got one bathroom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So most of the houses, I mean, with one bathroom are going somewhere in the realm between 150 and 200, right? And then anything from actually it's really about 195, and then anything past 195's got an extra bathroom, and so I mean, putting it at at most it could be like 190, 195. I mean, I'll just tell you, I'd probably be somewhere around like I don't mean to put you on ice here. I just want to make sure. Because the last thing I want to do is waste anybody's time.
I'll be right back.
Ooh. How long have you had the property for?
10 years.
10 years?
Hmm?
Okay.
But how is a good location though? Close to school, close to police station, close to the highway, close to shopping. That's why I think a lot of people want to buy it, but I didn't decide yet until lately.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's an elementary school right there, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's my backyard.
I mean, if you wanted to do this and work with me and move forward, I mean, I'm just telling you, I'd probably need to be somewhere around like 130. Like if you wanted me to move on this within a few weeks and pay cash, and that's a net number to you, you don't have to worry about any other cost associated with anything. You ain't got to do nothing, and move forward as soon as possible. I'd need to be around like 130.
Okay, let me think about it. Okay.
I got you. Is it just you making the decision, or is it you and do you have a family, a wife, or anything like that, or?
Yeah, I had to talk to my daughter first. Okay.
Got to talk to your daughter.
Yeah.
I got you. Well, and so basically, what would hold you guys up from wanting to move forward? I mean, is it something with the time frame? I mean, is it like?
Yeah.
It's just the time frame? Like, you're just wanting to make sure that you can go forward that fast, or what?
I kind of had to talk to her first. Okay, what you think? Because she. All right, I just know the ballpark figure from you. Okay, that's fine. Thank you anyway. Thank you.
You said it's what?
Yeah, I know what to offer now, but I've been thinking first. Okay, I'll make a decision now. Thank you. Anyway.
Well, so I mean, I don't want to be put on ice here myself, right? Like, when do you think that you said you wanted to talk to her about it. When can we talk about it? Because I mean, pretty much like if you're looking to make something happen quickly, I want to make sure that if I say that I can set aside these funds for you and we can move forward quickly. I don't want to spend that money somewhere else, right? I want to start moving forward quickly too. So when can me and you touch base with this again?
Okay, let's go ahead.
I mean, like, are you going to talk to her today and we can touch base later today or tomorrow? Like, when are you going to talk to her about it?
About a week, okay? Because
A week?
I have to go to.
I thought you said you wanted to move forward quickly on this.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't need money that bad. I just want to move. That's all. So anyway, thank you for your offer because okay, I'll keep in mind that. Thank you.
Well, I mean, let me ask you here because I feel like we're not putting something out on the table, right? What's going on? I mean, you know, usually like if it's something that's highly worth considering, I mean, there's a little bit more conversation that's involved. So what is it on your end that's making you unsure, you know, not wanting to talk more about it? Like, is it something that, is it just not enough money for you? Is that what it is? Or like, what's going on? Because I mean, surely we haven't had enough conversation for you to have a good, genuine conversation with your daughter. I mean, I pretty much told you a tiny bit about my process and a price, and that was it, right? So what is it really that we're missing here? Oh, he fucking hung up on me. He just hung up on me. Damn.
I did like that though. That was good at the end there. I mean, you could tell he was trying to get the fuck off the phone.
Yeah.
I would have maybe just been like, "Look, I understand you're trying to get off the phone right now, but like, if you could just just tell me, like, what's going on? What can we fix here, or like, what am I missing here? That like, it sounds like you're not going to go talk to your daughter, something like that."
Yeah. I'm calling him back. I'm calling him back for sure.
Fuck yeah.
Your call has been forwarded to voice.
Yep. It'd be like that.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to make the conversation work towards, right? I just wanted to see if he'd throw something out there first. I like a little bit of uncomfortableness, but maybe it was a little too much.
100%. The one thing, so this is where mine and your process differs. I like to always ask those questions up front, like who's anyone else that needs to be here for a call like this, stuff like this. And it's not perfect, bro. There's times where I fucking ask that, and then at the end of the call, like I need to go talk to my daughter, I need to talk to my nephew, whatever. But I always try to vet it up front just so that we could fucking like
go ahead and get it out the way, right? Like I want to talk to all the involved parties when I talk about everything.
That's why the guy before I was like, okay, like you're not ready to go right now, and you want to fucking, what was it? He's not ready to go, and his parents are on the deed as well. So I'm like, okay, if everyone's on the deed, like let's get everyone on a call. Like, why am I going to get you an offer right now? You're just going to go take my offer and go shop it to everyone else now. So that's where I try to be. It
makes sense.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll try and throw it out there.
That's the Joey way.
The Joey way.
Rita says, don't you hate it when a seller signs a contract after you send him an offer and they said they will read it over? SMH happens, part of the game. Rita, who did that happen with?
I don't allow them to give me that option because I tell them while I'm typing it up that I'm going to send it to them and then we're going to go over it together so I can go ahead and answer any of your questions.
Rita does the same fucking thing because that's our process. And the question is why did you let them off the phone, Rita?
I was about to say, why did you let them off the hook?
Yep. That's where you got to push a little bit harder. Rita's a contract getting machine, though. Me and him closed a lot of deals last year. We did like 111K last year in assignments, and he fucking he goes off on contracts. But we ain't perfect here, are we?
All right, I had another guy call me.
Okay, I had a call with this lady. I got her scheduled for next week. She's not ready to go yet either.
All right, I think this dude's a bank because we spoke briefly and he had to get off the phone, so this should be interesting. Oh.
Oh, hell yeah. This guy's in fucking Colombia.
Hey.
Let's go. All right, let's keep it moving. Okay, let's go back. Jeez, all these assholes that set appointments with me on the holidays. Thinking I was going to be there or something.
Yeah.
That was all my fault. I definitely should have fucking had my my calendar blocked off for the days I wasn't going to be there.
Rookie mistake.
Big rookie mistake right there.
All right, Miss Sheila, what's up? I got this guy calling me back. Oop, hello, Mr. John, can you hear me?
I can. This is Jake, is it?
Yes, sir, that's right.
Okay, good. We started our discussion about a house I have for sale in Bay City, Michigan.
Yeah.
I think I put the address in the website.
Yep.
Do you have the exact address on Farragut Street?
Yes, sir. I sure did. Well, hold on. Let me make sure. Yes,
200.
sir. Yep, I got it.
Farragut. Back in August at the foreclosure sale. It was, as I indicated, very difficult acquisition, multiple steps over course of months. Now I've gone in and started the renovation. The valuation, from what I understand, is anywhere from 145 to 169 based on street search. I had a realtor pal of mine do a street search on Farragut Street, and those were the comparables. 149 to 160, 145 to 169. So I was going to fix it all up, and I'm going to have to call back.
This is the third time this dude has started speaking to me and then hung up.
Like does the same thing. Like, oh, gotta call you back. Bye.
Yep.
What the fuck?
No, but it says the name on the title is M&T Bank. Huh.
You don't even own it.
Oh, there he is again. Now he's calling me back. Mr. John, I mean, can you hear?
Sorry about that. We're both kind of cooking a little bit today.
Yeah.
Bacon, multitasking at it. So anyway, that's the end value that I was looking at. My goal is to put it up for sale in appraisal condition for 159. Not no.
Hey, Jamal?
Realtor.com has it at 145 or something like that. Of course, that's in dressed up condition. It's starting. I've got a crew up there started the renovation. There's still an opportunity to kind of buy in at midstream and still leaving upside room for the buyer to make a hefty profit. So that's where I've sunk. It's got a month's worth of work into it, and so the asking price now is $89,900, and it's the cleanup's been done, prep work, patching. There's a couple rooms that have been painted, and now the painting is underway, and then the last thing will be the countertops and floor covering, and then it'll be put up for sale in retail condition. So I know most people that in our business want to buy it and have a little upside room. So tell me what else I can tell you about it, please, Jake.
All right. So, I mean, what's got you, just out of curiosity, what's got you wanting to go ahead and cut ties now?
Well, I've been in the business 54 years. I'm 72 years old. I've got severe neuropathy, and I'm barely able to walk. I'm soon to be in a wheelchair, frankly, but that's here or there. So I just can't do the stuff anymore. So I can still find them. I can still shake and bake from my kitchen table and find the properties. I'm very good at having unique ways to acquire properties through either death, divorce. They say location. I think it's more death, divorce, and destitution.
Mm-hmm.
So either people are desperate, or somebody's died, or there's a foreclosure auction. So I know I don't know much about Bay County, but I dated a gal that lived in Bay City, which is in Bay County, and Bay City has no war zone. It's all occupied. 20 years I've been doing business up there. I've never seen a boarded up house, vacant house, scavenged house. I was born and raised in Flint, and there are parts of Flint that I don't want to drive with, much less own property in. But Bay City, whole different matter. That's a upscale bedroom type community. So there's, like I say, there's no war zone in Bay City, and so there's older homes and kind of homes that are working class and some that are $1 million homes. So this is kind of in between. 5 bedrooms, 2 baths, 2,200 square feet, full basement, tons of updates already. I could see it with firsthand, plus I saw it on the realty sheet from 2020. As I indicated, siding, windows, roof, heating system, plumbing, wiring, electric panel, water heater, all those have been updated. And it's just the cosmetic things which is underway currently. Wanting to sell it's an investment, and it seems I got a guy that's doing the work. He seems to be a little slow on the going to bat, and it's taken longer than I hoped. I've never worked with this guy before, and he seems to have split interests in this house, and he's also a heating and air conditioning guy, and he's also doing, installs at other houses. So he seems to be dragging his feet a little bit. So I wouldn't mind kind of getting out of it in midstream. For 54 years, I've got houses. I know how to get houses in appealing condition, appraisal condition. That's the end goal. But if I can work it where I'll make a little gas money, somebody else buys it and can realize there's a lot of upside, then that's a win-win situation. So that's my, I mentioned the backstory to you, Jake, as it was a bit of a complicated acquisition, but that's what I do. I'm very good at complicated acquisitions.
Yeah. Are you so? And you're not local, right?
I live about 30 miles south of Bay City in Genesee County. This is in Bay County. I live in Flushing, Michigan, which is a suburb of Flint, Michigan. Everybody's heard of Flint, the water problem.
Oh, yeah.
And I was born and raised in Flint, and I got broke into and moved to the suburbs 30 years ago, and I've been in Flushing, Michigan ever since. But I do go up to Bay City because, as I indicated, I dated a gal up there 20 years ago, and Bay County, Bay City, Bay County. I don't know the rest of the county, but I do know Bay City. And so I see when something comes up in Pinconning or Essexville or some of the surrounding towns, I don't know the values in those towns, but I do know the values in Bay City. And that's how I came across this one at a foreclosure sale.
Man. How long you been a flipper for?
54 years.
54 years. Dang.
Yeah. Bought my first house at 18, and now I'm 72, and now I'm just kind of burned out. My feet don't work anymore. I've got a genetic condition that is I'm walking with two canes. I can't do stairs. I just can't do it anymore. But I still shake and bake from the kitchen table. Still find the properties, at auctions and and debt. Somebody dies. I got connections with lawyers, and they feed me properties often. So I've still got my connections established over 50 years. I've been in the same town for that long. So you don't stay in business in the same town without, doing it right.
Yeah.
So that's, it's a good opportunity for somebody. I wanted to sell it when I first bought it. And I was going to make $5,000, and people didn't seem to like that. So they were offering me what I paid or less than I paid. And I just, screw it. I'm just going to fix it up like I normally do and get retail instead of selling it at a entry-level price. I'm just going to spend the money and get it in appraisal condition. It doesn't need that much. It's a lot of house. 5 bedrooms, 2 baths, 2,100 square feet.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of painting, a lot of floor covering, and so it's going to be $10,000. I've already a quarter of the way through it, and so I'm still trying to sell it in midstream. But as a week or 2 weeks go by, the price won't be available anymore because I'll have plowed a bunch more money into it.
Yeah.
So right now is the best price available. In a week or two, that price will be gone.
Okay.
Now, what I also did, sir, is when I was going through that 2-month process of acquiring the property, I knew that it was vacant, abandoned, and so I ordered title insurance, title work at my favorite local title company, and they've since took 2 weeks to prepare to issue a title insurance policy. So that's right on the doorstep. That's ready. The due diligence and research is done. So title insurance is ready. That was a 2-3 week process. You can inspect the property today if you want. There's a real estate. The key is over there. So if somebody wants to see the inside, I'm more than happy to make the property available for giving as thorough of a going over as you'd like. So inspection is being available. Title insurance is being made available. I wouldn't be interested in a, 21, 30-day, 45-day close. I wouldn't be interested in that. So considering the only thing that takes time is inspection and title insurance, and both of those are ready.
Yeah.
So 10-day closing is going to be the only requirement I have. Agreeable price.
Okay. And I'm looking here too. I wanted to ask you. I was looking over the ownership information. It says, are you Are you M&T Bank or?
That's who conduct that. That's who had the mortgage on the place, and the bank foreclosed. There was a foreclosure auction back in August, and then I bought out the bank, paid them off, and then I took the bank's position, and then I had to go to court to get rid of the owner and have the judge award the ownership. So M&T Bank is out of the picture, and then title insurance will verify that. Yeah, you'll get title insurance to make sure that the ownership is legit. There's no mortgages, liens, ownership verification. All those are reasonable requests, and I'm happy to give you that assurances. Insurances, assurances. So
you're pretty much just rocking and rolling your way through this thing, and pretty much changing your price as you go about doing it to see if anybody wants to snag along and hop on the train.
That's right. Step in at any time. I was only asking $69.9, a month ago, and since I plowed 10 or 20 into it already, then now the price is $89.9, and next week or two that price will be gone. Because there's ongoing work, and so at this point in time, that's the price and reflects the point in time, and all the cleanup, prep work, heating system's been restored, plumbing, water's on, everything is, all the mechanicals are working, heat's on, and water's on. There was a little pin leak under a sink that the contractor took care of. That was minor. And so all the heavy lifting's been done. All the risky stuff's been done.
Okay. And so, let's see.
Go to realtor.com. You punch in the address, and then
I see some pictures that looks like that were taken back in March of 2025. That's what it says, at least. The house, is it green and white?
No, it's white vinyl or aluminum sided, I think. And the pictures on realtor.com are from 2020. And that's where there are 30 or 40 pictures of what it looked like back then, and what the goal is to make it look like that again. The guy that's doing the work up there, the contractor, is using those pictures to try to replicate what it looked like in 2020. So it's a White House on the corner of Farragut. I don't remember what the other street is. It's a corner house. It's got a big 2-car garage, 2-story, 2-car. The second story has got stairs up to it, and it's all plywood or the plank. Huge monster amount of storage in the garage. Fenced yard. People love fenced yards. And huge 2-car garage, detached. So it's a white. If you go to Zillow, you'll see what I paid for it. And there's a picture with snow on the ground. What it looks like. It's a white, huge.
Yeah, I was about to say, I see some pictures. It's like the house is mainly white, and it's got a little bit of green accents on the front.
The porch has been rebuilt already, so that's a huge plus. So the porch in these older houses, that's kind of the first thing to go. But that's been redone, thankfully. I don't know if it's womanized, but it's painted. That might be green. I think the porch, handrail, steps might be green. So you're right about that.
Okay.
The house is mainly white. But, the heavy lifting, siding, windows were up. The ball was taken care of.
And so, pretty much, you've said too, like you've been going about this for, a little bit of time as you've gone through with the project, and most of the times people are coming back with you like under where you're wanting to be, and that's why you're still working and trying to sell it at the same time as you keep going? You said most people are.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
Sell it midstream. So people are, they either want to wholesale it, sign me up for something. Well, we'll close in 21 days. No, that's I can smell a wholesaler a mile away. I need an actual buyer on the horn that is able to close in 7-10 days at a title company. So it's a legit closing with title insurance. All the security will be in place, and you can inspect the property, the inside, outside. I'll give you access to the inside of the property, so that way you can see what's been accomplished. Make sure all those updates are in fact correct. Now, what also strange, not that it affects the value, but in that setup sheet from 2020, it says that nuns were living there, and that the nuns were running a school out of the basement.
What?
Now, that's bizarre. I can send you a picture of that setup sheet if you want. And
that's
not
okay.
that it really affects the value, but they also waterproof the basement. My guess is they had to do all this crap to keep the state happy. If you're going to run a school out of a house, I have a suspicion that they had to have it inspected and do all the updates to make the government happy to allow them to run the school out of the house.
Yeah.
Not that really affects the value, but that's kind of an oddball fact.
Okay. And so, and just out of curiosity too, I mean, you said you've had people trying to wholesale it. Like, how come? What do you have against wholesalers?
Well, they just are not the buyers. They want 21 days, 30 days. We've got a network of buyers, and I have to take it off the market. They want me to sign you. I want somebody to make me the normal process, at least in Michigan. 50 years in the business I've been in the business. Somebody makes an offer, submits a written purchase agreement with a earnest money deposit. Instead, everybody wants me to sign the purchase agreement first, and then they go about trying to find an end buyer and just tack on a price, tack on some extra. So it's a little borderline. I got burned by one once, and so that soured me. And so I can smell a wholesaler a mile away. Now, the way to cure that is, if I always ask people, if they make an offer, is that a sure thing? Of course you're going to say, yes, it's a sure thing. Well, good. Then there should be no problem with a $10,000 earnest money deposit because it's a sure thing. Well, then I'm going to take it off the market for a month at 21 days. I'm going to need some shit. The longer the period of time, the larger the earnest money deposit will be.
Yep.
And that's kind of weeds out the wholesalers.
Yeah.
I'm okay with 30 days, but that's going to require a monster.
Yeah.
When I make an offer on a house and I want to make a solid impression on the seller, I put 50% in his pocket.
Ooh. All right, I'm about to smack this guy between the eyes. He accidentally hung up. So hold on.
And then people say, well, they only work with $1,000 down.
Yeah.
And we need 21 days.
So let me.
And no, that's 21 days. That's going to require a third down.
Okay.
So I'm agreeable to 21 days, 30 days, 45 days. But that's going to require, for me to take it off the market, there needs to be a balance to that.
Okay. Well, so I'll be honest with you, Mr. Gerard. So, because I'm always going to shoot straight, I'm not going to bullshit you, right? I'm probably a little bit of ways off in order for this to make sense for us. And I know you're pretty firm on where you're at. So
Why would it be off base way considering the potential upside?
Well, so for what we're looking for, I'm looking for a rent rate that's going to cross over the 1.5% threshold. Right? Which, in order for me to smack it right on the dot with estimating those repairs and everything that you're talking about, I know just the $10,000. If I'm gonna do this on your terms that quickly, I'm probably gonna be somewhere closer in the lower 70s. So
that's a solid offer.
That's a solid offer. Now,
All right, then good. There'd be no problem with the $20,000 earnest money deposit. Am I correct?
I mean,
well, you just said it's a sure thing.
I mean,
so
it's a solid offer, you know.
And you're just a wholesaler, aren't you?
Well, I also do wholesaling. Listen, Mr. John.
I can smell a wholesaler mile
Exactly, and you can, right? And I do wholesaling. I'm very honest with you. I do wholesaling. We do creative stuff. We have our own rental portfolio. We do flips.
I don't want. We're wasting our time. Either you're the end buyer, you put a big deposit down, or I don't want to do business with you. So
okay, well, what if I told you this? Like, what if I told you that I could get you the end buyer that you're looking for? That's basically what I was going to tell you, right? Like, what if I could get you the guy that you're looking for at your price? You get your money, and of course, I can get a little bit of something on the top of that as well. I'm telling you about. I'm telling you that the price that doesn't work for me, right? Obviously, $20,000 earnest money deposit. That's a little tough. I'm nationwide. I'm in a bunch of different states. Right.
A wholesaler line. That's a line of a wholesaler.
Listen, Mr. Drog, you can.
Yet you want if you're going to pay $80,000 and you can't come up with $20,000, what's going to be the biggest?
Well, it's not that I couldn't come up with the $20,000. It's just I don't want to set those funds aside just for one property when I could disperse good chunks of those funds aside for multiple properties.
7 days. Close in 7 days. The longer the period of time, the bigger the deposit. Vice versa. If you want 1,000, I gotta let you go. Which is not going to work.
Oh man. Well, that one crashed and fell.
Back then, it was not. I was not the best student, put it that way. Yeah, so I guess I had to go through it back then to be the bad student, and then we turned it all around ever since, and it's been a blessing. I got it out of my system, I say. Definitely. So let me just check these numbers really quick. Like if I'm doing it cash just on the surface, I don't think I'm going to be at the 750, but maybe we can work out something a little creatively and see if we can work out a deal that makes sense for both of us. Okay, so give me 2 seconds. I'll tell you where I can be at cash, and if that doesn't make sense for you, then we'll see if the other option works. So just bear with me 2 seconds, David. So this is in Jersey City, which I fucking love. I love Jersey City. That's my stomping grounds, guys. I haven't done a deal in Jersey in over a year now. But he wants $750. He owes $600 on it. His monthly payments are $2,400 a month on his mortgage. I'm thinking it might be a subject to hybrid play. Might be. It's worth $775 fully fixed up, and it's in good livable condition. It's just not like you would have to do a cosmetic rehab to get retail for it.
How much is his monthly?
$2,400 all in, and it's a duplex.
That's how much he gets per month?
No, that's what his monthly payment is. You
can rent this that's fucking sick. How much could you rent it out for?
$1,700 a unit is the estimated rent.
How many units?
It's 2 units, so that would be, and that's where the hybrid kind of, we got to figure that out if it even makes sense. Because
Yeah, I mean, so hold on.
3,400, he's at 2,400. Maybe I give him $500 a month extra on a hybrid or some shit like that, and then still be able
You'd
to
want
cash
to
flow.
you'd want to like give him like that's tough because you're gonna want to do like 200 or 300 towards him and let him come back from that, because usually what you want to factor into the equation as well is like, you know, property management or anything like that. Usually you want to leave the 500 for cash flow, factoring in anything you can factor in. And as long as everything still leaves about 500 a month, you solid.
You're fucking chilling.
I've
So the
got a
question is,
calculator here. Hold on.
let me look at the actual rents because I'm just going off of fucking prop stream right now. But the cash offer, I mean, 650 all day is where this would have to be at.
So his mortgage balance is how much again? 600, you said?
Yeah. 600. Yeah, the only one sold for 640.
How much is his interest rate?
I don't even know the interest rate. I got the monthly payment from him. Hold on. Because Jersey City, I mean, you can get good fucking rents. You see, this is where I fucked up. How did I not ask the bedroom count? Like, sleep at the wheel today, brother. Sleep at the fucking wheel. David, you still here?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I'm just looking at the rents and everything really quick. What is the bedroom count here?
Upstairs is 4. Downstairs is 2.
Okay, so 6 beds total. Then how many bathrooms total?
2.5.
2.5 total. Okay. Okay. Just give me 2 more seconds, please. Okay. Actually, geez, I can't do it this way. Dude, but Jersey City rents are fucking sexy sometimes. A 4 a 4-bed would rent for $3,600 a month.
Yo.
Let me make sure I'm not in a 2-mile range. Let me go back really quick because there is a. Let's try to stay like very tight in this fucking neighborhood. Yeah, 3,600, bro. This is why I keep coming back for more in New Jersey. 2,000 a month is the average rent for a 2-bedroom.
Bro.
So,
Dude. That thing sounds ruthless.
bro, I did a Subject 2 deal last year in North Bergen, I think it was, or Union City. No, North Bergen. 133 grand down, Subject 2 on an 800K loan. Fucking my buyer ended up cash flowing 2,600 a month, cash flowing. And fucking literally we made 43 grand on the deal. Sexy.
Holy shit.
On a sub 2. But I was very careful with who I assigned that one to.
Yeah.
So I don't like wholesale and sub 2s. Alex said, "Put me in, coach." Alex, we got to do a live soon, my brother. I only got a couple more minutes up here because I got a one-on-one in a few. Yeah, dude, I think if I do it cash, it's the same shit. I'm gonna have to be somewhere around the 650 that his buyer came in at. Oh, well, he's laughing. Did you find me on Instagram? Found me on Facebook?
Yeah. He sees you with no shirt on.
Well, someone just said, "Why are we shirtless?" I'm shirtless because I can be. That's why we're shirtless.
Why aren't you?
Have abs? Yeah, I have fucking abs. I think everybody has abs. The question is, can you see them? Gotta ask the right questions here, people.
If you were to do this stuff too, how much would he be looking down? Would he just want all his equity down, or?
That's the question. And if he wants all of his equity down, then like still might be a good fucking deal.
Yeah.
But I don't want to promise 150 grand down payment. But the thing is that money is not. It's not like he's doing anything with it right now. That was the question I asked. I wish I was unmuted before for that, but I was just trying to see where's the money going.
Okay. What's its current market value, like as it sits without the updates and stuff?
I think it's somewhere around 650. 775 is what it's worth, like fixed up. There was one like literally right on his street, multi, that sold for that.
To make it like super sexy, you probably couldn't go over like 65 grand down.
Oh yeah. Well, dude, I'm starting with $0 down. You're gonna see.
Okay, let's see.
All right, let me see this. Okay, you still here, David?
I'm here.
Okay, perfect. So I kind of see where the other guy was coming in with the 650. If the house was basically you did a whole cosmetic rehab inside and out, like I know you obviously updated it about 10 years ago, but there was a house that sold like literally just remodeled this year, sold for 775, and it had 3 more bedrooms than you. So I'm thinking 750, 775, that's kind of what it's worth, like if it were fully done. To get it up there with the square footage, I'd probably have to put somewhere around 50 grand of work into it, maybe 60 to paint the outside too. So cash would be somewhere around the 640 to 650 range.
Okay.
Yeah. So that would be just clean cash out, get that mortgage taken care of and everything, and put 50 grand in your pocket.
Yeah, I have to think on it. You know, that's.
I fucked up that offer so badly, and I'm going to tell you guys why after.
Again, I have to think on it.
Okay. I mean, do you think if it's 50 grand would be something that would be good enough to make you move forward if you knew the mortgage was kind of out of your name?
Honestly, I don't know. I don't think so, but again, I need to think on it.
Okay.
You know, for having something for 30 years, it's almost like walking away with nothing, you know?
No, I get it. And was it rented out for some time? Like, were you at least making some money on this at any point?
Yes, before I put family in there, I had Section 8 kids in there, so
Okay.
I was getting 24 and 21.
Got it. And when you refied it, did you pull money out, put it into something else, or what did that look like?
Yeah, I did at one point. I had prior years, I had owned like 12 different properties, so I had pulled money out years ago.
Okay, were they all in Jersey City for you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know, I do like Jersey City, and I like investing there a lot. I'm from West Orange myself, so we've done a lot of stuff in Jersey City, North Bergen, Union City, that whole area. Union City, I just don't like the rent control.
Right.
Yeah. And let me ask you this, because obviously cash, I think like 650, that really would be my ceiling. If I was able to get you closer to putting that 150 grand in your pocket and we just did it over time, is that something you'd be open to?
How would that be possible?
So basically, one thing we could do, and we've done it, I did this with the house in North Bergen last year, is we basically took over the payments on the mortgage, and then we're able to put the rest of the money in my property owner's pockets over time. So it was just done through monthly payments.
Yeah, I don't like stuff like that because it would still be, I would be either signing it on my house or, I don't
Yeah, like basically
Yeah, 'cause,
the deed would go in our name, the mortgage would stay in your name, but we would put it in a trust, and then that's how you would be protected with everything.
right, yeah, no, I couldn't do that. I would prefer be paid off and out of my name. I worked too hard, the time to get my credit where it is, and if there was any hiccup, then it can affect me potentially helping my kids with, signing for their student loans for college.
Understood.
So, yeah.
Understood. So basically, the only way that we could do it then would probably be the cash way. And if I'm being honest, for it to, there's two options. You could either sit on it and obviously wait for it to appreciate in value. But to be honest with you, Jersey City's been going up for the last 5 years, as you know. And for it to appreciate another 150, I just think that might take another 5 years, maybe even longer, honestly. And the other option is you fix it up yourself, which I don't think that's something you're going to want to do with everything going on. And if you did do the cosmetic rehab yourself, put 50, 60 into it, list it with a realtor, you're honestly going to end up netting something around the same anyways.
Right. Like I said, I just need to think on it, look at the whole picture and, give that number some thought. And,
Okay. And just so I know if there's anything I could answer now, what is it exactly that you're going to have to think on for accepting something like this?
just taking the deal and what I'm walking away with versus what I initially wanted. Like I said, last year the offer was substantial. I just didn't like the terms that he put in the contract. Instead of just taking it as is, he wanted me to almost like open the doors to let other people come in and feel if they want to flip it again or I didn't have time for all that. It's just like a car. You're buying it or you're not buying it.
Understood.
And it's not like I'm behind in my mortgage or anything like that. My mortgage is paid for. So, just basically, if I want to settle with that, you know what I mean? And if I'm comfortable with settling with that, I don't want to say, oh, okay, like I desperately need money because, 50 grand is not really a lot of money.
No, I get it.
So, just have to think on it if I'm going to be okay with that, bottom line.
Understood. I guess how long do you think you need to think on it? You think it's something I could circle back in the next couple days?
Give me a week. Let me, just kind of mull it over. See what my total outstanding mortgage is, and see what that net number that I'm possibly going to be looking at that I have to settle for.
Understood. Okay. I'll circle back sometime next week. I mean, is there a specific date and time I could circle back?
No.
Okay.
Anytime is fine.
Okay. I'll try calling back sometime next week then, and let's see if we can work something out.
Okay.
Okay. And could you just do me one favor?
Sure.
Could you just, if anyone else calls you in, anything like that, just let me at least be the last conversation you have before you sign any paperwork?
Sure, I can do that.
Okay. That's all I ask. Okay. I appreciate your time, David, and hopefully next week we could talk and hopefully get something worked out. Okay.
Thank you.
Absolutely. You take care, brother.
You too. Bye.
Always got to throw them with that last. Just do me one favor. Just let me be the last motherfucker you speak with on this shit. That's worth a lot of time.
Give me
so
one last chance.
Yeah, he has a shit ton going on with his health. So this is where I fucked up with the offer. I always go into the pain point on the offer, and I didn't even touch it. And he had a lot of pain going on. Like he's having some serious health issues going on. So that's why he's selling it, and he can't keep maintaining this property. He does have family living in here, but this is one that hopefully in a week we call him back. He obviously is like the reality is he's not ready to accept the 650, and that's why I didn't push a little bit harder to doing it like this week. I think he might need to hear a couple lower numbers for a couple times and then eventually be willing to come to terms with it, because he was at 750 and he basically was like, if I don't sell it for 750, I'm just going to fucking keep it. That was like the beginning of the conversation.
Ugh.
Oh, good. Dang. But yeah, that's where I fucked up on the offer. Come on, Joey. You got to wake the fuck up today. Oh, good. But I got to get off in a couple of minutes. Do you want to end with a soapbox, which we always end the lives on?
What's that?
It's basically just give the people some words of encouragement, just anything maybe you've been going through, anything like that. Just some kind of like a little motivational speech, whatever you want to fucking do, or even just some tips for wholesaling. Anything that comes to mind.
Yeah, absolutely. So, this year has been a freaking journey, man. And honestly, we've had our ups and downs, lots of growing pains. I mean, I came into this from, being nowhere near in the business. So honestly, just keep dialing, keep making those efforts to getting better, and just keep trying to move forward. Because I'll tell you, the one thing that I see most people do is they don't start taking the steps. They don't start dialing. They don't start putting the reps in. And that is probably the most important thing I could leave here with, is start putting those reps in, and find you a community, right? Don't just, try and fight this by yourself. Find somebody who can help you answer all your questions and help you with all the comps and so on and so forth. Hit up Mr. Joey, right? So that's probably the best thing that I could probably leave with this is keep putting the reps in and reach out for help. Find a community. Don't do it by yourself.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, guys, I did it by myself for way too long. And once I got in my first community, completely changed the trajectory of my business, opened my mind to different strategies, everything. And then now I have my own community. I'm helping other people do it. And it's been a fucking blessing. So the thing I'm going to leave you guys off with today, it's decisiveness. You guys need to be decisive in business. You cannot be over analytical. I think the one thing that sets people apart is literally the fact that they make decisions. It's the act of making a decision. And sometimes your decision making is going to be wrong. You're going to make the wrong decision, and that's okay. You have to be willing to do that. But just overanalyzing every scenario and every way that something could play out, it's not going to do you any good. What's going to do you good is you take the action, like Jacob said, and you just fucking put your head down and just figure it out from there. And if that decision was wrong, cool, learn from it and then make the other decision from there. But that lack of making decisions is probably the one thing that keeps most people back and stops people from taking the action. So just make sure you guys are being decisive. Make sure you guys are keeping that good energy, and you guys got this shit. So Jacob, I appreciate you coming up here today, my brother. We didn't get any contracts today. Of course, bro. But we're going to keep running these up together and having some fucking fun. So definitely going to have you back, bro. And everybody else, go have a good rest of your day. Keep fucking crushing your goals. And I'll see you guys on the next live. Peace out, y'all.